So those just fit through like that. Let me see if they're showing it. Apparently it clicks in like that, and that is part of, I don't know if that's part of some sort of special effects or not. They're supposed to stick straight out like that. That's part of how it works. From what I can see, and it goes, I wonder if those are supposed to go down. Do I have it? No, I don't have it upside down. So let's cut out let's get the other one out and we'll see how that fits. There are several of these. Are they all the same? No, these are different. I think maybe that's the problem, even though it shows that. Let me look at this again. No, they're all the same. And you certainly can't use them this way because that's obviously the bottom. It doesn't look good, so it just fits through. I'm assuming that's, kind of clicks in there. So we'll go with that for the time being. Now, okay, we want to get the other out. So we've got these two pieces again. And you stick one side in, and then of course this kind of just fits in. See if that went too far, because if it goes too far, then you have a problem, obviously. So we're going to take this again and put it up at the top here. And there are 4 of these, obviously. And let's see how it looks. Now I could do this. This keeps it tighter where you don't push it all the way. How does that look inside? Now, if you go all the way, you get to this point and you're able to do that. Now, I don't know if that's deliberate to do that or not. I'll just have to figure that out, but it certainly holds it in if you do that. If you don't do that, you're going to have a problem with it staying in there. It may just fall out, and that may be a problem. And as I said, you've got 4 of these. So I don't think people need more instructions on that. So let me pop these in and then we'll come back. Now what I've done is put the other 2 in here. Now, what's interesting is these have doors of sort. And why these open up and everything else, I'm not really sure what the value of that is. There is spaces underneath, so obviously you could drop down below into here, but why some have this kind of door opening and not, I just don't know. If someone does, let me know in the comments. Why those even open, I just don't know, unless that's a part they have for that specifically. That's supposed to do something. It doesn't say anything about any of that. As I said, I'm not putting on the ropes for the door. And in general, when you're looking at full contact wargaming as what we have, what I'm making this for, but in general, obviously, this is a castle that you can use for any type of use, even if you want to use it just for a use as it is. Let's get to the fire stuff. This is kind of cool. You have these fire things, and of course you have these, and it looks like they're all the same size, the fire things. That makes it good for putting stickers on them. I don't know if that looks good or not. Let's put one on here and see what it looks like. I may not put that on there again, even though these are pretty realistic looking, so it does make things interesting if you if they look good. Okay, I just put that on. Let's see what that looks like. I think that looks pretty good. Is that better than the plastic just red? I think it is. It gives it kind of a dimension. And let's take the rest of these off. And of course, everything's coming off of this sprue, as they call them in goofball land. You also have these, which I'm not going to use. One thing with full contact wargaming is you don't use all these kind of accessories because they can be potentially dangerous, meaning that if you shoot a projectile and it hits this, it could pop it off, and that way you have to be careful. Of course, anytime in full contact wargaming, you use eye protectors because you got to be careful with the pellets and other things that are bouncing off. The other things you get here are flags, another thing that I'm not a fan of. I don't put flags out as a general rule. But we'll show you what they look like. Take this off of here. And they do give you stickers for this, so it looks a lot better, because a flag without anything on it kind of is goofy. But let's get back to the fire. It looks like you get quite a few fires stickers here, which means we have a lot more fires, but I don't see that many. Let's pull those stickers off here. Pull the sticker off, and now we're looking at, and again, as I said, here's the ladder, here's the rouge drapeau, as they say in France. And they have little slits on the side here. That means that that's where the actual, maybe I put it on, I hope I didn't put it on the wrong side here. Let me see what that looks like, or maybe that's it. You got to put fire on both sides, because you're not really getting that much fire stuff. Let me see here. Okay, here's the other spruce, and we only have 2 more, so that means we do have 8 stickers. So it's fire on both sides, which I guess looks good. They give you another ladder, and of course, you get 2 more flags as well. So let's put these, let's complete this fire stuff, because they do slip on the internal thing, which is kind of cool here, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. And again, you pull the sticker off, and we're going to put it on the back here. You got to fit these. Now, it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, so you have to fit it into the flame properly. And then have a steady hand so that it can be done properly. So let's get these other 2, because this is a cool fire effect, and I do like the fire effect, and I think the stickers enhance the fire effect, so that's why we're using them. Usually stickers kind of make things cheapy looking. So you can see how far up you have to go on these to fit them properly in the fire flames. It's kind of an odd one, even looks shorter than the other ones. Why is that? Odd. I don't know if they're doing that deliberately to give the fire a different feeling or what. But here we go again. So you're trying to line it up here and there. If you get this notch right, then they all go on very easily. And I should say correctly, which is always difficult with stickers. And once you put them on, you can't get them off. As I said, this is kind of, oops, and this is wrong. What happened here? Now I can't, and you can't really get them off. Yeah, there seems to be some issue. These are different, so check your stickers out. They look good, but seems to be some difference there. It's kind of weird. Okay, there seems to be two sizes of those things there, and the stickers are different, which is really weird in general. So that's something you should carefully check out. And we've got these stickers here that go in these areas. There we go. Generally, if you line one side up properly, the other side fits in perfectly because they are made for that space. You don't have to try and align the whole thing. If you align just one side perfectly, it fits in all the rest of the areas. So that's important to understand how I'm putting stickers on. It's a little art form to itself. You do it right like that, you can see how it pops in. Looks like that's perfect. And here's the stickers for the I don't know if that's the sticker for the flag or not. Let me try another one. These other stickers don't seem to, wouldn't work that well, or is it? And they would have to go sideways. Yeah, that definitely doesn't work. So this has got to be the flag stickers, and it has to go upright like this. It doesn't seem like it would. Doesn't seem like it would fit properly. These are the smaller ones. Here's the bigger ones that come with it, but they're way too big, obviously, so I don't know how that would possibly work for the flags. But that's what the flag looks like, and you have enough for 4 flags, which they give you. And as I said, these are not interesting to me. I'm not going to keep the flags. They're kind of interesting stickers. It's the same thing with the remaining stickers. I'm not going to put these on. There's these remaining stickers that go all over the place. Here's the flag stickers. And of course, as I mentioned, you get 2 of these, which you can use with your castle. I don't use those either. As you said, anything that can possibly fly off you want to. Even something like this. Even something like this here. These would be taken off so that they can't fly off and potentially become a hazard. Let's see if I can find the other sticker type stuff, what they've done to it. Okay, these stickers like this, these right here go up there, which may give it a good look. Let's try that again. Too many stickers. I mean, you don't see stuff like this. I guess they had certain flags, but generally you didn't see castles that had a bunch of ornaments on them. like this as far as I understand. I'm not even sure they ever had it like that. It seems like a waste on a castle to have flags or decorations at the top. That may look good in the movies, but I don't think there's any practicality to it. But let's do this on the two sides here at least. I think that dresses it up since I put the stickers here. You can put these stickers here, and these are pretty easy because they are squares and you can align the sides up easily. Let's spin it around to the other side. And that'll be it for me on my stickers. There are more, and you can put it on the sides of the, and we'll show you that in a minute. Okay. So you just align, you line up this right here, and that usually works perfect, and then you get a nice fit in there by aligning this first and then just pushing it down. So hopefully everybody's gotten that little. So you line the left side and make sure it's perfect, and then press it in. Of course, I didn't get that high enough, so it was a little bit, but that's not too bad. There are these on the other side if we want to use those and put stickers there. I don't think so. Again, it starts to look like some sort of signpost instead of a castle. So the first two on here, I think, give it enough. And you can always save those for later if you want to use them, etc., etc. As I said, you get two of these. I guess I'll pull that off there so you can see it. You get two of these, and you get two more flags. And as I said, I'm not a big flag enthusiast. So, and as I said, in practical, full impact wargaming, as I said, you don't want a bunch of stuff that can be hit by projectiles and then fly off and potentially hurt you or move somewhere else in general. So you don't use things like ladders and other things in that. And I'm not sure ladders add up to interesting wargaming in general, even if you're playing with this with the figures and staging a battle. I'm not sure. I never found ladders to be interesting, but you get two of those. You get this. Now let's put the fire on there. Let's show you how the fire goes on there, which is quite interesting. It gives it that little touch. And each one of these has this slit in it here. So that allows you to put it on anywhere you really want to put it on the inside lip here. Now let's see if we get a, yeah, it looks like we got a good image of that. And these just press on. Let's see if it presses on there. Got to get it in the lip properly. There we go. If that's correct or not, is there a particular place for this? This looks like it kind of has a place for it. Well, it's not supposed to do that, but let me look at the illustrations here and find out how they have that on there. All the little confusions you get. This shows that it's well, you can stand them up, or what it shows on the actual box is that these go these go in the show them in the back, standing up or inserted in here. I don't know if that's a spot for it. Doesn't look like it. It's supposed to just, looks like it just presses on. Now you can't press it on the bottom. It's going to have to be on the top here. see if that fits. But here, that nice feature doesn't seem to fit very well. Let's see what I'm doing wrong here. Let me look at these. It should just press on. I mean, that's how it shows here, and I don't know if... That certainly is not very secure that way, and it doesn't hold on well. I'm not sure why that is. And they're showing it, well, they show some standing up by itself. Let's try that a little bit with one of these things. Off to the side over here, which I guess you could just leave it like that, but that's what they're showing. Okay, found out what the problem there was. Now, as I showed you before here, you're supposed to cut out the